when we talk about this program called Win the Job War, we've had some feedback from a few folks who felt that it was a bit of an aggressive approach or an aggressive title. And one of the key things that I've noticed, because I've had plenty of friends over the last 5 years who have been unemployed. They've either been downsized or laid off or right-sized or whatever, and they've been out in the employment market, and some have managed to do well, and many have struggled. And one of the key differences between those who have struggled and those who seem to have done very well is the attitude that they approach, the attitude that they have as they approach the whole job search function. And what I've noticed with some of the individuals who've really struggled is that they're almost shell-shocked. Of course, most of us are surprised if we do experience a layoff, and it's not the best thing in the world. It's probably not what we would have chosen, and we feel kind of forced into a mentality where we're going out into the marketplace, hoping for a job, begging for a job, just like little Oliver Twist, who is just meekly asking for a little more porridge, and yet that attitude, as natural as it is, I really think does not serve us, because what I've seen with the more effective performers is they have more of a warrior mentality. They go after the job market. They treat it like a battle. They understand that they are in competition with other job seekers, and that there is a certain, I'll call it aggressive mentality that does work. And you'll see that, aggressive doesn't have to be mean. It doesn't have to be crude. It doesn't have to be obnoxious. But there's a certain assertiveness or aggressiveness that's especially required if you're going to be effective in today's job market. So it is from that, I guess, sense of what works compared to what doesn't, that we ultimately came up with the Win the Job War title over this overall program. Real quickly, just so we're clear in terms of expectations, what this session is not about, we're not going to talk about good resumes or performance portfolios. We do have a couple webcasts scheduled coming up that focus on those. That's not what this is about. We're not going to talk about interview techniques or responding to interview questions. Again, we've got other webcasts for that. We're not going to talk about motivation or getting your head in the game